I'm Peter. Welcome to PD Tech for another professional guide.
And I'm Duan. From bookkeeping to technical automation, we are the back office partner your contracting business deserves.
Watch this video to learn how to manually add a new fixed asset. To create a new fixed asset, in the Fixed Asset Register, select New Asset. Enter the name of the asset in the Asset Name field. For this example, we'll enter Office Chair. Xero automatically assigns an asset number in a sequence. You can change the details by clicking the Asset Number dropdown. Next, choose the correct purchase date using the calendar picker or typing the date in the Purchase Date field. For this example, we'll keep the default date. Then enter the purchase price of the asset in the Purchase Price field. We'll enter 600 as the purchase price. The warranty expiration and serial number fields don't affect the depreciation or effective life of the asset, but help you identify an asset, such as the registration number of a vehicle. We'll leave these fields blank for our example. If you've already added fixed asset types, select the appropriate type from the Asset Type dropdown. If you haven't added the required asset type, you can click New Asset Type to add one from this screen. In our example, we'll choose Office Equipment, and Xero shows the default account code set up for the selected asset type. If you have tracking categories set up, you can choose the relevant option to allocate the asset. Moving on, you can enter an optional description to add more detail about the asset if needed. Xero pre-fills the book depreciation settings using the details set up for the selected asset type. If you change any of the depreciation settings here, Xero only applies them to the individual fixed asset. The placed in service date, or depreciation start date, defaults to the purchase date. If the asset is not yet being used, click the date field and select a future date as needed. In this example, we'll leave the date the same. The cost limit is the value of the asset you want to depreciate if it's less than the cost of the asset. For example, we purchased the office chair for 600, but if we only wanted to depreciate 500, we would enter 500 in the cost limit field. Use the salvage or residual value field to record the remaining value of an asset when you fully depreciated it. For this example, we'll enter 50 as we believe the office chair will be worth 50 at the end of its depreciable life. If you don't enter a value, Xero will depreciate the asset to nil. Once you've entered all the required information, choose to either save as a draft or register the fixed asset. For this example, we'll choose to register. Continue the process to add the rest of your fixed assets.